Hello Virgo, it's EJ with EJ Star Tarot with your reading for September 21 through the 27, 2020. We've got your cards laid out. Let's go ahead and go over that. We have the Six of Swords, the Strength card representing the Leo, the Magician, and then the Moon card representing the Pisces. And what I'm getting here, Virgo, is that you need to have the strength and courage to move forward, to improve your situation, right? I mean, because if you're wanting something better, then we have to get on this boat and we have to go forward, right? So it's all about having the strength and the courage to persevere any challenges, right? No matter what they are, in order to move towards better times. The Magician and the Moon card let me know that even though things are unknown to you, you're willing to use your resources and manifest what it is that you want. Okay, but it's also here with the Strength of the Magician, it's really pointing out to me is that you really need to have the courage, the strength, and the inner, really trusting your intuition that where you are wanting to move towards is what's going to be best for you. Now let's go ahead and talk about the cards individually. So we have the Six of Swords here. Give me a second, I'm going to close this window because they're making a lot of noise out there. Okay, so we have the Six of Swords, right? And the Six of Swords is all about improvement. It's all about moving towards better times, leaving a stressful situation behind, leaving what isn't suitable for you any longer, and moving towards something that is going to be a lot less stress. Now, it does indicate that you are moving away from a stressful situation. And I feel like you really need to take a short break, maybe change of scenery. So if you're wanting to travel, go for a drive, what have you, it's saying, do that. Do that because it can help you clear your mind and help you make better choices. Now, when it comes to your work environment, you may be thinking, should I leave this job because it's no longer suitable for me? It's not allowing me to grow as a person. It's not allowing me to grow in the position. So do I want to leave this job? The Six of Swords is a card that says trust the universe is taking you where you want to be, right? Where you need to be. Remember that all things happen for a reason, and there is a reason for you to get on this boat and move forward, right? I also am getting don't hesitate to ask for help or seek information about this, whether it is that new environment, a new job, a new situation. It's saying don't hesitate to look into that, right? Because if it's something that you truly want to do here, it's saying to do it, right? Now, as far as love, the Six of Swords is a change of scenery, okay? If you're in a relationship, you may be going to, taking a trip or something like that, right? It's just it's like a change of scenery of something, right? If you're looking for love, if you're single, excuse me, it's saying that, I don't know why, you guys, every time I read the cards, I start yawning. I get so tired. Before this, I was full of energy, didn't yawn. Here I am. Excuse me. So if you're single and you're looking for a relationship or friendships of some sort, it's saying to get out of the routine and do something different, because most likely you're going to meet different people in a different place, in a different set of a different scenery, right? Rather than always doing the same old, same old. Now let's go ahead and talk about the Strength card, because the Strength card talks about having strength and having courage, having determination, right? Mind over matter kind of thing, right? Focus and have that mind over matter. Having patience and not being so impulsive, right? It's like facing your fears and overcoming the difficulties. That's kind of what the Strength card is all about. Now, in general, it's asking you to don't get so caught up in the fear of things, but rather look inside and find the strength and head straight forward, right? Get on that boat and move forward. When it comes to work, I am getting that, things should be going well, but if you're looking for work, it's saying that you will find that employment soon. It's asking you to have patience, though. Maybe you need to up your resume or revamp, the wording, or maybe add more of your skills in there in the resume, what have you. But it's saying that have patience, because things will work in the way that it should. Remember, everything happens for a reason and in a time and a place when it should happen, right? You might be surprised about some positive information that you might get in regards to if you are currently employed, okay? It could be that it is, it could be anything, to be honest with you. But it's something that allows you to have less stress. So if you were worried about your job, maybe this is when you're going to, maybe this is where you're going to get some information, or you're going to do some research yourself and find out, everything's okay. I feel like some of you want to start your own business, and it's saying that whatever you think, remember, you have the skill set and the resources to make this happen. So if that's something that you're looking for, it's saying, hey, look into it, do your research, find the information needed, because you have the resources there available for you to do so. Now, as far as love, things should be going well if you're in a committed relationship. You should be mutually supportive. Communication should be there. But for those of you that are not, it's saying that you need to have patience and that communication needs to be there, right? If you're looking for someone, I feel like, again, you need to get out of the norm in order to meet that better than above average person, right? And it's also saying that you should have confidence. When you portray the confidence, that's what you attract, okay? So that's kind of what the Strength card is saying here. Now, let's move on to the Magician. I like that the Magician is there because the Magician actually is someone who really taps into all of his power, his or her power, to create a new beginning, right? To move forward, to create something positive. Now, the Magician is a very positive card. It's an actual transformation, right, within your situation and whatever that may be. And it's almost the saying, like, you need to take action. Again, having that determination and that courage to take action right there, okay, in order to move away from something that's been very stressful for you. Even though you're not sure of the unknown, this is like the unknown, I don't know what's going to happen, I don't know if I should. If you have the strength and the courage and the determination to take action, then you have actual transformation. But if you don't, then guess what? You don't have transformation, you don't have change, right? So that's kind of what this is saying. It's saying in order for you to have some positive change, then you need to take action towards that. When it comes to work, excuse me, I'm telling you guys, oh my God, forgive me. Whew. I feel like things are going to get better for you. I feel like for some of you that are currently employed, that could improve, okay? You could be improving in that situation. For those of you, you could be getting a promotion. Others of you, you could just be getting more tasks. Like there's more duties, but you get a raise with that. If you're thinking of changing your jobs, then this is saying that, you know what? If you've been like hitting a dead end, like a dead end road, it's saying to rethink what you were doing. Rethink your steps. Where do you think it went wrong? So when you take a step back and look at what you're doing, then you'll be able to realize that there's something that you need to change, okay? But it's saying that you could have an opportunity as long as you take action towards it. But again, there's a need for you to kind of reevaluate something here. Now, when it comes to love, with the Magician card, it's you will meet the right person when it's time, right? Again, there's a time and place for all of this. But in order for you to do so, you have to step out of your norm, okay? If you're in a committed relationship, I'm getting like things could get deeper. There could be more commitment. It could be more enjoyable, right? I feel like that open book needs to be opened. I feel like some of you may have it closed, and therefore your partner is not able to read you, right, and see where it is that you want to go or what direction you want to head in, because the book is closed. But when you open the book, he's able to read what direction you want, what's going to be fulfilling to you, what makes you happy. So if you're not portraying anything, then your partner doesn't know what direction to move in, okay? Because sometimes it comes off as cold, is what I'm getting here. Finances, I feel like will look better for you, but you need to, excuse me. Finances will get better for you, but it's saying that if an opportunity presents itself, don't just jump right into it. Do your research, your due diligence for yourself, because you don't want to get in a situation that isn't going to be promising or what they have said it would be, if that makes sense. Now, as far as the moon card, this is representing a Pisces. Doesn't have to be. You could be somewhat confusing at this point because you're not sure of what to do next. So there's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of the fear of the unknown, right? There could be some mistrust going on here, but it's saying, you know what? Be patient, right? Be patient. Find that inner strength and be patient. For some of you during your work environment, I feel like not everything is very clear, but I feel like if you do active listening and you ask the right questions in a format that is positive, then you're going to be able to receive the messages that you want, and that could be somewhat calming, right? Then you realize, hey, it's not as bad as I thought it was. Maybe I just need to be patient with things, right? Be more involved, use my skills, be more in tune with my job, if that makes sense to anyone. Excuse me. Oh, this is ridiculous. Seriously, this is ridiculous. Now, as far as love, there could be you could reach a highly emotional part of your relationship. Again, as long as you are open and transparent and you're communicating and both of you are equal and want the same things and fulfill each other, this relationship could move to the next level, okay? For some of you, there could be a point of in your relationship where it could get a little bit uncomfortable and you may want to take a break from each other. It's saying that, don't assume things, right? Pick your battles wisely. Because really, what is it that you want? If they're not able to read you, if your book is closed and they're not able to read you, how do you expect improvement or moving up to the next level when you're not giving the right signals to your loved one? Okay? If you are in a committed relationship, there needs to be, excuse me, I'm so sorry. There needs to be more communication, right? More course of action. Maybe taking a break. Maybe going on a small day trip somewhere. Maybe for a drive. Something where you both are together, where you'll be able to be relaxed, where it's not so intense. And then you could really think about, is this worth starting an argument or not? You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely doing that. If you're single, you're like confused. You're like, well, why am I not able to meet the right person? Well, it's because you need to go somewhere different in order to meet that right person. Now, the bottom of the deck here, Virgo, is the Ten of Wands. Okay. I feel like you're carrying a heavy burden in a relationship or even in your job situation, right? You feel like it's all on you, right? You may want to start to lighten this up by having communication and being open. Sometimes the Ten of Wands is an indication where you're too successful, right? But it's and you feel like, and you're well deserved. You're well deserved of whatever rewards you've been reaping. But it's saying sometimes you need to go step back a little bit, okay? In your work environment, your workload could be unrealistic. And, it's saying don't hesitate to ask for help, ask questions. Someone will be there to be able to assist you because it looks like you are just your plate's just flowing, right? It's overflowing. I feel like you just take it on. Excuse me. Oh, this is so ridiculous. I'm so sorry, you guys. I feel like you take on the workload because it's something that you're trying to prove that you can do this workload, that you have the skills and the ability to do that. But again, you don't want to overwork yourself here, okay? Because you can be burnt out very easily. As far as love, if you're in a committed relationship, I feel some of you may be having a rough spot, right? I feel like there, again, needs to be more communication. You need to be more open towards what that person may be saying, whether he's right, he or she is correct or not. It's practice active listening and then speaking when you need to be spoke, when it's your turn to speak. I feel like when you do that, then the person perceives you differently and you have time to process what they're saying, okay? Vice versa. I feel like there is something that you really need to look at in your relationship. Like, I just feel like there consideration needs to be there that's causing some kind of confusion. I feel like you cannot just keep pretending that there's not a problem when there seriously is a problem, okay? I feel like right now is really a time for you to kind of evaluate and reflect your situation overall, okay? Finances, I feel like you're stressing about finances. And I feel like you're wanting something to improve. Or you're trying to avoid the problem with finances, right? It is saying, you know what, it's not going to disappear on its own, so you might as well face it and head it straight on. If you look at this Ten of Wands, that's exactly what he's doing. He's head on to the situation, right? To resolve it rather than to let it grow. That's exactly what you need to do here, Virgo. I feel like you have the resources. You have what it takes to make your situation better, as long as you have the strength and the courage to take action and persevere past any obstacle. Even if you're unsure, even though you're confused, just focus, persevere, and you'll see that the outcome could be better, okay? But always remember that things happen for a reason. They happen in a place and a time when it should. And let's not try to go against that. All right, Virgo, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Be blessed, and we'll talk soon.